Well, hello everyone. I am Derek with Raleigh Cleaning Company, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Raleigh Cleaning Company and where we kind of started from, our mission, and things like that. Whether you're kind of just checking us out about the company and or looking to have an opportunity working with us, it's kind of important to know these things from the very beginning. So, who better to be able to tell us about the beginning and her vision for Raleigh Cleaning Company than the owner herself? So I have her here. Let's bring her on the stage, and I'd like to introduce you, Nina. Hey, Nina.
Hi.
So today we're going to briefly talk about how Raleigh Cleaning Company started, and not only that, but your mission within that, as far as the things that you kind of hope to see in the future. And who better to tell the story than the one that created it? So I'm going to turn it over to you for a minute, and I'll be asking you some questions throughout the time. So go right ahead.
Sounds great. So Raleigh Cleaning Company started when I was 20 years old. I was in school for civil engineering, and it was definitely a industry that is very male dominated, and I have a passion and heart for women and just helping women be their best selves. And so basically, I was in school accumulating a bunch of college debt and working extremely hard to try to pay off as much of that as I could while I was in school. And one of the jobs I had was cleaning, actually. And when I first realized how much of a difference I was making in people's lives, it really impacted me. I had a lady that said, just like, would cry and say how much I was helping her marriage because she was a mom with young kids and just really overwhelmed. And when I came, it was the best day ever. And people were just happy to see me. And so it was something that I really was passionate about. Just not just one, I love cleaning, but then two, being able to help people and just get everything done for them all at one time so that they can come home and actually truly relax and not, sit down and think about or look around and see everything that they have to do. The other reason I started it was because a lot of the different jobs that I had some things that I didn't absolutely love about them. I love the restaurant industry because I was serving people, but I never knew if I could pay my bills. I could go to work every single day and I didn't know if I'd have enough money, to make rent and my car payment and everything that I had to pay for. And then I had other jobs. Like I loved working at Starbucks because I love the people aspect, but it was a schedule that constantly changed. Some days I'd be in there at 4:30 in the morning and other days I'd start at 10 a.m. I could never plan like vacations or trips with my friends on the weekends because it was just, I was a shift supervisor, so I needed to be available to help at the company. And so, I basically realized that a lot of my friends and a lot of my classmates also needed a job that would pay their bills and that they would be able, to have a consistent schedule. And so I got a bunch of my friends and started the company, and we just kind of hit the ground running.
What better way to do that than the people that you know real well and care about to do that with you? So in the very beginning, when you spoke about seeing that individual where she was talking about the best day was the day you came because it gave her opportunity to have margin to spend with her family and her husband and stuff like that. You also talked about serving within a restaurant and you enjoyed that. So would you say that is kind of a key attribute for individuals that may find this as an opportunity for them, that they have that as a part of their kind of being and who they are and enjoy to serve people?
Yes, definitely. There's a couple things I would say to someone that is looking to get into this line of work. I would say, one, you're not going to be sitting in one spot all day long. So you're on the move. It's literally like getting paid to work out. It's, it keeps you in shape. But the other thing is that, if you don't like helping people and like the thought of, cleaning up after someone else gives you the ick, then this is not going to be a good job for you. If you like, making people's days better and, not just having to sit and be in the same spot all day, see different things. It's the same type of job. So, I mean, you know what you're going to do. You go in the same houses, but then there's a little bit of mix up when you go do, one-time cleans, or if there's a reschedule, you can, just get a little variety.
Sure.
So that's great.
So as far as the serving attitude of it, I mean, we talk about attributes throughout the company and what your motivators are. And some people are their finances, family, schedule, and things like that. I've always said, if you don't have a really deep hearted passion about people and caring about people and wanting to serve them, it may not be the best thing for you, but you created such a great opportunity for those who really enjoy doing this. And I have to really commend you. So, tell us a little bit, about cleaning houses really fit your thing of deciding that I'm going to do this and move forward versus all the other stuff you were doing.
Yeah. So, I mean, there were, like I said, there were reasons kind of with all the other jobs that I had that I was looking kind of for something different. And so really, the biggest thing was I just loved, I just was the perfect business for me. I loved cleaning. I loved helping people, and I loved being active. So,
yeah.
And seeing big, beautiful houses. And my favorite part is cleaning them completely and then leaving, because I don't have to watch them get messed up, so that's great.
So you leave them looking really nice and don't have to worry about messing them up or the kids messing them up. You leave them where they can be taken like a picture and put in a magazine, right?
Yeah, cleaning my house is totally different. I'll spend, 4 hours cleaning everything, and then my kids come in and they're just like, I just mop, and there's mud prints all over the floor. So
Right. So speaking of that, of being having spaces that are that great, you've found much success, as we see here on the screen, winning best of the best. And I know this is an outdated picture, but I mean, you won this thing 8 years running in a row and have grown throughout that. By that success and having a staff that you care about, it seems like others have noticed, not only in this best of the best, but also from what you've told me. And I've seen that, you were hired by HGTV to do jobs in Raleigh while they were actually recording. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we were featured, our work was featured on Love It or List It, actually an entire season. And that was super fun. I've also been to, numerous, we had a technician that was nominated several years ago for Professional Cleaner of the Year by the ISSA. So we've done quite a few different cool things. We've gotten the Best of the Best award, the Raleigh's Best award. And the biggest thing for me is, just the why behind what I'm doing. I'm not just going, to rush through the house and, collect my paycheck and just do the bare minimum. I'm there to, do my best and serve my client and help them, truly clean their house, because it's not just about appearance, it's also about health. And so just helping them, have a healthy, clean, happy environment. And the biggest thing is the mental peace and sanity that comes along with having your house clean, because scientifically it's been proven that if you have a clean environment, it's a lot more peaceful for you and less chaotic. And so that's something that's really important for mental health.
Okay, you may notice that we are a little bit different spots, because when I asked the next question, Nina said, hold on, you got to pause it. I've got to go get something. So the question was, I know you care so much about your clients because it's very clear over the last few years, but I've also said that it seems to be the exact same way for your staff. And why is that? So Nina, back to you.
Of course. So I always kind of talk about this relationship in the analogy of a clock. So, or like a circle. So if we have the company, we have the client, and we have the employees. So the employees, the company's job is to take care of the employees, and the employees take care of the clients, and the clients take care of the company by paying their bills and all of that fun stuff. So it's a giant circle where, you know, everyone kind of takes care of each other. So my goal is to, you know, as we grow, to provide a great job, because if I have, you know, if there's a great job and a great opportunity, I can attract the best people. And, you know, it's really just kind of one of my core values. I believe in doing things well. And I have this little quote, and it says, excellence because we refuse to be the team that sucks. I am very competitive and I like doing things well.
Yeah.
Just giving
And that's
it
a
your
big
best.
thing about, that's really a big thing about us is, you know, our level of intent to do a very thorough job, you know, not just halfway. You know, I know you have said that several times. You want to provide a service with a feeling. That's your why to the clients, but also to the staff itself, because of providing that service, giving them a feeling. Also creating time for families to be family again, because you talked about in the beginning about the very able to be able to have time to do it with friends and family with that work-life balance. And you always said your goal was to give everybody the best job atmosphere that you possibly could. And that ... really, because you really take heart in that and mean that. And we do. And I'm just going to have you go into this real quick this summer here recently as to some of the type of events that we did with the staff.
Did you want me to go over what all we did? Awesome. Yeah, I'd be happy to. So a couple weeks ago, we had our a lake day, where the first day we had all the staff come out, and you can see in the top right and the bottom left, those are some of our staff that work with us. And all of the team members, we had a raffle, and they all got, you know, AirPods, iPads, a TV, all kinds of, you know, fun and appreciative things. It's kind of like Christmas in July. And
Sure.
we also on Sunday had everyone bring their families back up, and we went tubing, hung out on the boat, jumped off the dock and went fishing, did all kinds of fun stuff. So just events just to kind of, you know, enjoy people, get to know each other. You know, you do work independently most of the time, but you are with your other teammates some of the time. So it's great to have events where we can kind of, you know, still have the team camaraderie and just get to know everyone and hang out.
Okay. Well, that all sounds great. It's pretty awesome to be able to, you know, invest back in your staff like that. I've seen you do it time and time again. So I do commend you for that. In closing, is there anything that you would like to say as far as, you know, your saying closing?
Yeah. Well, if you're someone that wants to be part of the best team, that takes pride in what you do, is dependable and cares about people, cares about doing a great job, and wants to find a company that will reward you for that and take care of you just like you take care of you know, the customers at the company you work for. If you're looking for a company that values you and where you could, you know, have a future and career and make a livable wage, we would love the opportunity to talk to you.
Okay. With all that being said, to end, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It means a lot to us. And not only that, we hope that it's an opportunity that may fit you, that may fit your personality as far as the servant heartedness, because there's many facets about an opportunity. But one of the best about this company is being able to serve others and seeing how much big a difference that we make in their lives. So until next time, thank you so much and have a great day.